Let's continue our lecture, part number 3. Case number 2. Study for calculated extensive indicators, percentage, visibility, growth rate, and determine the statistical significance of resulting difference in percentage. There are 8,361 students enrolled in university number 1, of which 892 boys and 1,000 girls were enrolled in the first year. 800 male and 848 female students in the second year. 600 male and 681 female students in the third year. 410 male and 700 female students in the fourth year. In the fifth year, there are 560 male and 810 female students. In the sixth year, there are 848 male and 650 female students. Task: assign students for the gender and course of study using Excel spreadsheets. Calculate the proportion as percentage of students in each course. Men and women in each course. Determine the statistical significance of the difference by calculation. 95% confidence interval and p-value. Decision: students using the presenting data in the conditions of the task should create an Excel spreadsheet in the following order. To calculate the proportion of men and women, you must first find total number of students in each course. It is known that in Excel spreadsheet, a mathematical calculation begins with the equal sign. To get the total number of students for each course, enter equal in cell D2, select cell B2, write plus sign, select cell C2, press enter, and get number showing the total number of first year students, 1,892. To know the total number for each course, we double click on the green square located in the right corner of cell D2, which stands out when the cursor is positioned on it, and get the total number of the students for each course. You see, this is a table we calculate in Excel. Equal B2, C2. And we receive such result here, 1,648 and so on. To determine the share of students in each course, from the total number on all university students, we first determine the total amount. In cell D8, we write the formula starting with equal. We write the words SU, SU, and a list of automatic built in a mathematical function open, from which we select sum and select cells from D2 to D7 with the cursor and press enter and get the total number 8,361. How we find percentage? We also write formula equal D2 SD S8 100 share of each course in percentage. We receive the first course 22 and 6%. We see all percentages in each year of study. Conclusion: 1/5 of the university students were first-year students, 22 and 6%, and as the course increased, the percentage of participants decreased, 22, 6, and 12 and 6.6 and the fourth year respectively. It is possible that students left university during their senior years due to the academic failure or childcare. They may have fewer students enrolled earlier than in the last year. To test our hypothesis, it is necessary to study the number of first-year students enrolled in the last 6 years and those who have been expelled for academic failure and are on academic leave due to the health or family issues. To determine the percentage of men in the structure of total number of first-year students, we begin to write formula in cell F2, starting with equal, select cell B2, number of men in the first year, write sign such, select cell D2, the total number of first-year students, write the sign this and numbers 100. Press enter to get percentage of men. To calculate the percentage of men in each course, double click on the green square located in the lower right corner of cell F2, which highlights when the cursor is positioned on this cell. And we receive 47 and 1% of female in the first year. Using similar algorithm, it is possible to determine proportion of women in each course. Or you can use the second method to calculate the proportion of women, subtracted the percentage of men from 100. 100 minus 47 and 1 point, it is result 52 and 9% of female on the first course students. Or you can use the second method to calculate the proportion of women, subtracted the percentage of men from 100. 100 minus F2. Note, in the future, the last column contains duplicate date can be removed so as not to get confused in subsequent actions. You may delete this column. According to the analysis, we saw that the gender distribution of students at university number one showed predominance of girls, 47% and 53%, men and women, respectively. But without confidence intervals and p-values, it is impossible to determine that it is not a random result, but a reflection of the true situation. To determine the 95% confidence interval, CI, we must determine the standard error of the percentage value for men, which is indicated by Latin letter M. We begin to write formula in cell H2, root percentage, 100 minus percentage, noun, where when n it is the total number of samples after equal write the word core. A list of built-in automatic mathematical functions appears. Click on the word root, and after writing this word in the cell open, we select another bracket. For the cell F2, the percentage of men in the first year, write this sign, open the bracket, write 100 minus, select F2, the percentage of men again, and close the bracket, write slash sign, and select the cell with the number first year student D2. Press enter and to calculate the standard error for the percentage of men in each course, double click on the green square located in the lower right corner of cell H2, which stands out when the cursor is positioned on this cell. This is formula standard error. Conclusion. Among the students of university number one, girls prevail with a statistically significant difference. 47% and 83% male and female respectively, p less than 0.05. At the same time, there are significantly more girls in the fourth and fifth years, 63 and 1 point percent and 59 1 point percent respectively. And boys in the 61 and 2 point percent. To study the reason for the latest trend, it is necessary to study the gender distribution at the time of admission to the first year, as well as to study the students who are expelled and their reasons depending on gender.